Stephen Breach has a question for you, Kev. He says, at what point did you see Paul was curious about booking? We're talking about Paul Levesque here. Was he asking you questions when you had the book in WCW? Does he ever ask you about troubles you had or in WCW?
No, Paul, the Kliq kind of booked their own shit. Like we had, I mean, not like that we overruled Vince in any form or fashion, but we brought him like a lot of ideas. Like and he would shoot some of it down, some of it he would use, some of it he'd modify. But that was the gist of that group of guys was the five of us. Fuck man, we talk business all the fucking time. My wife would want to strangle me. I'd be on the road for 24 days. I'd come home, give her a kiss, put my shit in the washer and dryer.
Get on the phone with Scott.
Or fucking Paul or Sean. You know, and she'd be like, you better not be talking to one of that. I'd be like, I gotta go.
You may not have held Vince up, but you definitely painted him into a corner. But I mean, out of best interest for everyone always says best interest for the Kliq, but I do know, if you guys are to be believed, that you guys also went to bat for people that weren't necessarily fans of yours, but that were good for business.
Yeah, Bam Bam did not like us, but we always. I remember Scott in a meeting one time, and Vince said, well, it seems to be because Bam Bam stood up when we got back from Europe, and he says, "Hey man, I just want to say that it's bullshit that we're supposed to be in heels and babyface buses, and the Kliq, they all just go on one bus because they said fuck you guys, we're going to travel with who we want to." And Scott stood up and he goes, "Just a fucking something to think about, man." He said, that caravan of fucking people that's following us from town to town for all 12 shows that see the same fucking match every night, I think they got it. I think they know it's a fucking work.
That's funny.
We're down in the bars drinking together. It's like fucking uncle. But so that's what Vince says. Is there heat there? And Scott said, hey, man, he said, I know he don't like us. He said, but Scott said, motherfucker can blame my team.
Right.
So